today's video because as you see, you can't even get into all the teams. The games are forever down on Bet365, and you gotta admit they're probably shut off on games that got 18 now. I'm not even sure what this team play. Online good board game. That sounds familiar. I don't actually even know what that is. I don't think I've ever played that before. Now, I think ideally I would like to do some sort of fantasy drafts on this game. But the problem becomes if I'm going to do a fantasy draft on this game, there is a match around this time in May that particular game face. It's not even an option. Mark Rubin, who I can't get, and Andy Bartolo, too, who I also can't get, just like a select random. I'll probably do the lowest overall team. I've been through a couple videos where I built the lowest overall team. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I'll choose the Raiders for 75. Mark Davis haircut, so as I was saying,
it's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year Signal Corps. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance going to put it up right away. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Got 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays is uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Lance on target to Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Running right through him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down at 5. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Yeah, the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the 49ers are off.
Darrelle Revis. We have Charles Tillman, Joe Hayden. Joe Hayden was so good. I feel like he doesn't get respected enough for how good he was. Antonio Cromartie. Brendan Flowers was so good around this time with the Chiefs. Where's my guy, Champ Bailey? 2nd favorite player of all time. He is into his 30s now, 35 years old. So, not being valiant, so I'll try to draft him if I can.
coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. Here's Burrow to throw right away. This goes out wide from Mixon. No gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. Back to throw here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Get out of here,
touchdown.
Make a play on the ball.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Crosby with the extra point. And that's making a score of 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, my Lord.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner. Knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's not to be. All right, red zone alert. We're hopping in. We're ready to take the field. And Hitchcock, I mean, he looks big.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
The accuracy is terrible. And I don't like anybody. We're just going to go deep for Deebo Samuel, come back to the football. He's like a 90-something overall. Catch the ball. Get it to Kittle.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
We hit that. Oh, Hitchcock.
Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's how I'm going to get yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. And I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
His pass caught with the 4.
Touchdown Bengals. All right, 2 yards.
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson on for the extra point.
51 overall quarterback is ass.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The entire game. And we're sacked. All right, Kayvon Thibodeau. 3rd sack of the game. What happened to a Briggs sack? I'm not seeing it. All right, we actually put up 14 points here in simulation. Not bad. Not bad.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
That's not going all that well. Make that throw. Nope.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Being chased out left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
As I kind of touched on earlier, I want to make it really well known. This is not a rebuild. This is not even a realistic rebuild. This is just focusing on the career of this freak quarterback. So I'm doing unrealistic things. I have turned salary cap off, and I'm going to sign whoever I can. I got to put as much talent as possible around this QB to make him develop. And we got all 5 that I wanted. Chris Lindstrom, and we should, right? Rashawn Gary, Tristan Wirfs, Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor. Offense should be unbelievable, but we also want the team to be successful and get Brock Purdy off my team, please. Okay, so we need a center. I'm kind of fine at left guard with this second-year player starting out, not too bad, same draft class as the back truck, but I really do with an actual good starting center. You have the 2nd overall pick of the draft. I'm kind of curious to see if that quarterback builds his spawn again. Apparently it is very, very rare, so I'm shocked, but it's possible. Now, the heaviest quarterback is Derek Nixon at 241. Not a comparable. Does our team need his quarterback? No. We're going to go for center. Let's go to the Lions. Let's convince them they have Justin Herbert, by the way, also. If you watch my Lions 20-year rebuild, you know it's doable. Give me Frank Ragnow. We're going to make it happen. 2nd, 5 and a 6. Frank Ragnow. Okay, how is that not going? 2nd, 5 and a future 4 gets us a huge upgrade at center. And I'm going to let the CPU draft. See what they do. As long as it's not a quarterback, in which case, if it is, I will trade him. They did draft a quarterback, John Owen, Florida International. No, not happening. You're not blocking the Mack truck. The Hitchcock train is coming, get off the tracks. Decent corner, by the way. Not very fast, but very good in coverage.
4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got it down. she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of Eckler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to look out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got it open. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
And he'll get in. And he's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons are kings, the ghouls are gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, those to your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. I be lost your mind, but I ain't like salvation child. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, 44 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Trotting. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and 5. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Hopkins' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it with the kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably ping part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Wilson now to throw on third down. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, Wilson will keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, You can throw them over the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here we go with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on fourth down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. It's Eckler again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown. Trail over from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him from their game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I